That being said, let's get this show on the road. Type in a warm welcome in the comments to Mr. Hussein Awada. How you doing out there today, Hussein?
Hello, Curtis. Hello, everyone. My name is Hussien Awada. I've been working in as a barber like in 20 years ago. Uh, I've been educating in 3 years, and today is an amazing day because today is my first REUZEL education educating online. So I've been a REUZEL Scumbassador since February. So now it's my first education and it's live. So I hope you will enjoy it. I will start with my model here. Today I'm going to go with a pompadour, short trim pompadour, and I'm gonna leave all the hair on the front because my model's hair is still short. So I'm starting with wetting the hair. Until I see the natural fall of the hair. And I will add a little bit of the grooming tonic to add a little bit stick in the hair because the temple area here, it's like sticking out and he have a very thick hair. So I need to make it a little bit smooth. So we can use grooming tonic in many ways. I go for grooming tonic almost for all my haircuts. Just love the smell and the low shine after I blow dry the hair. It's so nice that we in Sweden can still work on models and customers because we still have open, Sweden have still open, and we can still cut hair. All the saloons still open, all the shops still open. The restaurants have a little bit harsh moment now, but the saloon's still working. It's a little bit lower with the customers, but still working as we do shift and part-time, me and my colleagues. And we're trying to do the distance between the customers. As you see, I don't have the chair here. We used to have a chair here. We put it sometimes when we have a lot of customers, but we move the other there. So it depends who's working here. Now, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna look at the natural implant of the hair to take my guideline. You see the hair is still short, but it will work fantastic for the pompadour. I will go for a short trim. So all this hair on the side, on the temple, I don't need it. I will just remove bulk. So I will use my trimmer and the comb to create my baseline. And I will keep my comb 90 degrees. You see my comb here? And I will just follow my first cut. And two. And three. That's it. That's my baseline I created now. You see, you need to follow your baseline. Whatever haircut you do, you just need to create a baseline and follow it to the nape area here. When you're done with your baseline, and you have to blend the hair, depends on how short you're going to go. If you are going for a skin fade, then you have to remove a lot of bulk. If you're going for a little bit longer, like a long trim pompadour, then you need to save a lot of hair on the nape area. I'm going for a short trim, not a skin fade, just a short trim. So I have to remove more, and you see my comb is still 90 degrees, and I'm always looking for the hand that I'm holding the comb in, so I can see the baseline I created and follow to blend. So, and chop, chop. My eyes are always on the baseline and the previous cut. So, removing the sideburn. My trimmer is set to 0, so it's the shortest. All the hair trimmers have the same length-ish. Might be a little bit longer or a little bit shorter. It depends if you zero gap your trimmer or not. But when you remove bulk, you have to work with the zero, with the shortest on the trimmer. You see? Now I'm just shaping. Now I'm setting my trimmer to the half, so I can remove a little bit more, shorter on the sideburn, because I don't need it. He doesn't have a lot of hair here, so I have to remove a little bit more. Well, I told my model to save his hair from the previous cut because we did a scumbag boogie last time. So the thing is, with the scumbag boogie, that on the other side, I had a razor line here. So the hair still not that long. But when I cut the sides on the temple area and I blend the hair on the top, it won't bother me at all. I don't think so. With the product, I won't be seeing it anymore, you see. So back to this side here. What I like to do is cut the first side and then go to the other side. The nape area I can take later because I want to go more short on the nape. So now I have to blend the hair here because I'm thinking about going a little bit pompadour with flat top. So I have to remove bulk here also on the crown and the top. So what I need to do is to secure the front with taking a section here. So I can save and secure my front to get the pompadour because I'm not planning to cut anything on the front. Now it depends on your client's hair length and thick. If you had much longer hair, then you need to take many sections. I'm not going for many sections here. It might take like 2 sections only. So what I'm gonna do here is taking the first section, and looking for my baseline and taking this section, cut it so it blends with the guideline. So see, it's already blended, already done with blending it. I'm doing the same here, and as I said, the hair is not that long, so I don't need a lot of bulk cut. I will take it later when I blow dry the hair. So now I'm gonna move to the other side and repeat what I did on the first side. Same process, following the nature implant on the hair, taking my section here.
Hussein, after you take that section, I got a question for you there, buddy.
Yes, I hear you.
We got Mr. Travis Harmon tuning in from our live YouTube. Travis says, do you find the grooming tonic helps keeping your sections in place?
Exactly. Thank you for the question. Grooming tonics helps me a lot with the thick hair, because it made the thick hair a little bit sticky and it make it a little bit softer. So if you see the hair with the water and the grooming, you can already get a haircut now. You see, the grooming tonic does a lot of job. It helps you a lot with the hair, with the thick hair, with the long hair, to make the sections, and the section stays as it is. So it doesn't dry fast like the water.
Thank you for that question, Travis.
Thank you, Travis. Now, here's my comb.
Guys, I will be taking questions throughout the entire demo today. So there is a delay between this beautiful thing we call the internet. It's about 30 seconds. So by the time you post it on your telephone, it takes about 30 seconds, 45 seconds for me to see it. I'll try to get to your questions as fast as I possibly can. And you can go ahead and finish there, Hussein. I didn't mean to interrupt you, but I just want to do a little house cleaning.
Okay, Curtis, thank you. So I'm going to go to the second side and do the same baseline that I did in the start. 1, 2, 3. I need a little bit more water. Don't be afraid of water. It's the best product you can use on the hair when you cut. It won't harm your trimmer or your scissor. So just wet the hair when you feel it's dry. So I'm going to do the same, follow my baseline. My comb is still 90 degrees and still cutting bulk without touching my baseline, because you need to remove all the hair on the temple area that you don't need, and on the sideburn. You can use guards if you prefer it. I like to go free hands, freestyle, without guards. Sometimes I use it when I go for a skin fade. Then I need some guards to fade the last line I created. So it depends on what you prefer. Guards are good. Brown hair like David here is not that sensitive, so I can go without guards. If it's like a very dark hair and thick hair, then you have to go with guards, because it's very easy to you to make a line that you don't want. So you have to fade more and more.
I got a question for you, Hussein.
Yes.
Stevie Ray asked, do you prefer to work one side of the head at a time? Please explain. Thank you. Thank you for your question, Stevie.
Yes, Stevie. Thank you for the question. I prefer to do the side, each side, and finish the first side to go to the other one, because I can see the haircut on the first side here. When you look at my client here, or my model, you see the first side here is almost done with the fading, and the other side is still under process. If I have a model with much longer hair and I have to take sections, then you have to take new sections every time you jump to the other side. So I do recommend to take the first side and make the job done, remove all bulk you need to remove, and move to the other side, so you can still have your sections. So if you have longer hair, it will fall down on the other section. So if you're not finished, then you have to take a new section again. We don't use clippers here. So that's maybe the thing with not using the clips. Sorry, clips. Many use clips. I don't use it. It may be easier, but I prefer water and grooming tonic. So it depends what you prefer. Longer hair, maybe you need more clips, but I don't use it. So that's how I do it here. Thank you for the question. Hope that I helped with my answer. So still going to remove here the extra hair that I don't need. And still setting my trimmer to the shortest, to the 0. Now I'm gonna set it to the half. So I can remove more hair. So if you decide to go for a skin fade, then you can just go for a skin fade under the baseline that you created. So the baseline is the base for every haircut we do. We create the baseline and we do everything after it. Is it a skin fade? or a long fade or whatever it is, the baseline has to be the first step. And the same way here, I'm going to secure my front by taking a section from the natural implant of the hair. He's very hairy, so he have a very beautiful nature implant. So I'm going here. That. And that. Then I'm going to take a section here. You see there's not a lot of hair to remove, but I'm removing all the weight I don't need. Following my baseline, you see here, if you take the camera closer, my baseline is here. And this is the extra hair that I'm removing. Taking the next section. Just to secure that I don't have weight on my baseline. I used to take from the other side to the previous side here, but he doesn't have long hair here. I will remove it later. So now I'm moving to the nape area for removing bulk before I go on the crown. So I repeat and follow my baseline. You see from the behind, you can see the baseline equals. So I will repeat on the baseline to keep the baseline guiding me for the haircut. Removing and removing and removing. Baseline set, nape area, going short, make a fine shape on the nape area. Still going for a 90 degree. I'm not moving my comb a lot. It's the same technique. You see, it's only my trimmer that is moving a lot, and it's not the important thing because the trimmer removes the hair that you prepare for it with your comb. So if you're going in like that, you're gonna remove a lot of hair. If you're setting your comb 90, then you're gonna remove the same length on the hair. The best thing to do it is to memorize your body. It's your body who's talking to the haircut. If you memorize your body, how you are moving, then you will memorize your trimmer and your comb, and you will remove the same length on the haircut. So just think about your comb, think about your arm, how you're moving, and I'm not, you see, just moving up. I'm not doing a lot of show here, trying to do my best to keep the hair length the same, so I can do a fine shape and a good haircut. Remove everything you don't need. Remember, I'm only removing bulk now, and I'm gonna do the haircut later when I blow dry, because the hair is so thick and I need to see what I'm removing later. And if there is some hair that stick out and I don't want them to do it, then I can see them in nature and just remove it with my trimmer or scissor. So now I secured my front, the side. It's short, the nape area needs a little bit. I'm setting my clipper to the half and making a nice shape on the nape. I really do love this Babyliss Pro FX because it allows me to cut with wet hair. Not all the trimmers do it. Some trimmers struggle with when the hair is wet. So this one is a monster. It doesn't stop. See, fine shape here. Going to the zero. I'm gonna brush a little bit here so you can see. Like that. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna remove bulk on the crown by taking my comb and shear. And I'm going to go a little bit horizontally like that. I already blend the hair with my baseline. So I only want to remove bulk here so I can blow dry the hair and see how much I need to take more. I'm actually following my guide here. You see? Still following the guide. So now I'm gonna blow dry, and my hair dryer is a little bit noisy. Hope it doesn't bother you. Taking my vent brush to make sure that I got hair between all the hair. Make sure to clean your client or your model. It's not easy to sit here in 1 hour, 1.5 hours with the hair on the face. I'm gonna make the airflow in the roots, and make sure that the roots are dry. And then I'm going to use my brush to create a volume and start my haircut.
Hussein, we got a question for you, buddy.
Yes?
We got somebody wants to know what type of dryer you got there. I know the name of it, but I don't remember. Could you tell us the name of that blow dryer?
It's
Everybody's curious.
Yes, Curtis. It's a Gamma Professional IQ. It sounds like you are on the airplane, and you know when you sit beside the the wings and they start the airplane, and they're like the same sound actually, but it's very good. I'm very satisfied with it actually because it's very light.
I tried one at a show. It was quite impressive. You know, I've used the Dyson. That's a really good dryer. You know, I'm babless for days. I love my babless tools, but that Gamma one is definitely quite interesting.
Well, Cortez, we use Babyliss hair dryers. We have them here. I prefer to use this one because it doesn't weight a lot, so it's very light, and it's not quiet, but it do the job as you want, and it's very light. You don't need to have a big bag when you are on a education or something. So
Exactly. That's what I liked about it. It was super light. It was super powerful too, and it got the hair dry super fast. So it was a very unique dryer. So that was
exactly
Gamma Professional, guys. Gamma Professional. If you're asking questions about the blow dryer.
And comparing with the Dyson, I did work with the Dyson too, but I feel like the Dyson is a little bit too short for men's hair, because when it comes to the front here, I will show you. Imagine this is the Dyson, and you come to the front, and you have to blow dry the front. Then your hand here will stood on the customer or the client. So I prefer the Gamma because of the length.
Oh, good point. Good point, Hussein. Good point. I didn't realize that, man. That's a really good one right there. I appreciate that.
Thank you, Coach. to blow dry the hair. I'm not styling the hair with one blow dryer. I'm just taking everything to the place I want. Moving to the other side. Well, I've been in this industry in 21 years, and I actually have to say that the REUZEL Mama Carrie gave me a tip that I will never forget. I'm very thankful for because I never thought about it. And maybe it's ridiculous for a barber, 20 years in the industry. When I blow dry the hair, I use my left hand, and I always did it, and the both sides. But I always struggle with some clients when it comes to the left area because I had to do like this and maybe take the client's head like this and please look at me, kiss me. And it's not like that comfortable for the client. So when I was blow drying the first time in front of Carrie, she told me, Hussein, look at this. She took the hair dryer and she was like, and started, and I was like, how did I miss that in like 20 years? So it works very good. You just need to practice your left hand if you're right hand, and opposite if you're right hand, then you need to practice your left hand. So use both your hands for the hair dry, for the blow drying. It works extremely good. Blow drying the roots. Make sure it's dry. You see, by adding a little bit of the grooming tonic in the start, you got the volume and exactly what you need for the haircut. You see, guys, I removed a lot of bulk now. And what I got here, because I secured my front, I didn't touch it because it's already short. I prefer a little bit longer hair, but this will work. And you see all the hair on the crown, on the top, is already mixed, but I need to remove a lot of more bulk here and shape the nape area so I can get rid of all this hair that is standing out. So back to my clipper. Yes, Cortez.
Did you need me? No, Hussein, that's a mighty fine haircut there, buddy. That is a
So,
mighty fine haircut.
thank you, Curtis. I will give
Let
you
us
more.
everybody give Hussein claps in the comments there, and let us know if you're liking that haircut so far. Let us know in the comments.
So the reason why I changed my clipper is it's that this clipper is zero gap, and when it's zero gap, I can take more hair when it's dry, and I can take more hair on the nape area and go for a small, a little bit short fade on the sideburn. I'm removing all the hair that I don't need to make sure that I give my model a nice shape on the sides and on the top. You see, the cutting hair is not only cut hair. It's a passion. It's love between you and the hair. So what I'm doing here is I'm going freestyle. I don't need guards. Don't need anything more than feeling the haircut, seeing everything in front of me, seeing everything in the head, what I want and what I need to do to get this fine shape. This is what I'm seeing in my head. You look at the other side, it looks good, it looks nice, but I need more. I need more shape. I need to do more art because barbering and hairdressing is art. It's not only cutting hair. So in Sweden, we have still open. The saloons still works as usually. The country still works. Everything is still works as it used to be because we have a very big country in Sweden. It's a huge country with a small population. We have like 10 millions in a country that fits like 150 million. So in Sweden, we live in quarantine before the COVID-19. It's a lot of distance between your job and your home if you live in another place. Like me, I have to drive. It's not a lot, but it's like 20 minutes every morning. Some people drive like 1 hour, 1.5 hours to the work every day. So it's a huge country with a low population. That's why Sweden decided to not close, and that's why we can still work. I wish that the whole world and all the barbers can work as they did before, because I miss everything on the social media, all the good job they do, following a lot of barbers and hairdressers, educating people. It's a thing that I really miss, because it's a lifestyle we have here. We live and breathe hair and haircuts. It's actually an amazing day today. It's two good things happened to me. My wife just got her shop in the city, because she used to work here in the same shop with the nails, eyelashes, and like a beauty shop. That's why we called HK Beauty and Barber Shop. But now she moved, and it's the first day. The grand opening was today. She opened the new shop in the city. I'm gonna miss her. 5 years working together. It was amazing 5 years actually, because not a lot of people can work together, wife and husband, but it works for us. And my first education as Scumbassador, REUZEL Scumbassador. And it's
That's a
live.
good way to, yeah, that's a good way to remember your anniversary, huh, Hussein?
Yeah, exactly.
That's pretty awesome. Congratulations to Hussein's wife on her new shop.
Thank you, thank you, thank you from me and Kelly. So you see, guys, I'm still removing and making a nice shape. Freestyle. The tips for all that is watching: when you go with your trimmer on your customer without a guard or without a comb like this, please hold your breath, and you will focus a lot more, and your hand will be more stable, because you're not shaking anymore.
We got one more question for you there, Hussein.
Yes.
My lovely partner Demo asked, besides grooming tonic, did your client have any product in his hair or was it clean? Good question, Demo.
Thank you, Demo. Nice hearing from you. I really miss you, buddy. No, actually, my client or my model doesn't have anything in the hair. It's only the grooming tonic. So he came with the hair dry, and he had the caps on him. So I just wet the hair and put some grooming tonic in it. So he don't have anything in the hair. He used to use the mix of the products, REUZEL products, then that we will use later. But he cleaned the hair because he knows the day today that we're talking about in a few weeks, I guess. Thank you, Demo, for the question.
We all miss you, Demo. Hope you're doing good in Canada.
And
Everybody say hi to Demo in Canada.
missing you, buddy. And about the products in the client's hair, we actually never wash the hair, if not the hair is dirty. But no one comes with the hair dirty. So they come with the product in the hair, and most of our clients use REUZEL product. So when they come to cut the hair, they only come to make a better shape and remove all the hair that grows up. So they don't come after like 6 months. So he have been here in like 2-3 weeks. So I just need to make a good shape of him. So when he comes with the product, I see exactly what my client's hairstyle need. So he style his hair, he comes to us, we just shape it and fix the style. So we just remove the hair that have growth in like 2, 3, or 4 weeks. By using the REUZEL hair tonic, you can, this is the REUZEL hair tonic here. By using this product on the client that comes with the greasy, with the oil-based pomade, you will feel like the hair is getting very smooth, and you refresh the bottom of the hair, and you can easily restyle because it will reactivate your product. So he doesn't need a lot of products after the haircut. So you reactivate it. So it's not any problem to come for a haircut when the hair have a lot of products. We actually prefer it. A little bit different between us and hairdressers. They prefer to cut hair with a clean hair. So now I did remove all the hair, all the weight, and I created a shape that I actually like very much. Hope you like it too. And now I will go with my blend shear to blend all the hair and make sure that I remove weight on the top and on the sides. And then I will texturize a little bit the front. I'm not gonna remove length, I'm just gonna texturize it. A lot of people or clients tells me when they see the scissor, the blending shear, please don't do this on my hair. And I'm just like, why? Yeah, because where I used to cut my hair, they use it a lot and they are thinning my hair a lot. And I'm just like, it's not a thinning shear, it's a blending shear. So I will use it on you and you will see the result and tell me later if you're satisfied or not. So I really don't like to see barbers or hairdressers that use the scissor inside, deep in the hair, like this, because man's hair is usually short. If it's long hair, then you can use it a lot like this to texturize the hair. But the short hair, you just need to blend it. Removing.
Hussein, I got a little house cleaning.
Yes,
Does
my friend.
your model know a girl named Lada? Lada says, she's sorry to bother us, but by the way, after Hussein is done, can you please tell the model that his wife has locked herself out of the office and has no keys? Cell phone or jacket messenger won't work on the iPad.
Okay, my friend. David, din fru har stängt ut sig i kontoret och har inga nycklar. Så de kan komma hit, ni kan komma hit, ni kan få nycklarna här om Lara eller någon, annars så kan vi inte skicka någon till er just nu. Det tar ungefär en halvtimme om hon kan sitta kvar där. Thank you, Curtis.
Awada, if you can hear us, I think he got the message, and we appreciate you. We don't bother us. Don't bother. You didn't mind bothering us one bit. We appreciate it. We hate to have her locked out of her office.
Yes, so I'm still blending the hair. Until I feel and I see that I got the shape that I need. If you please, Kelly.
I don't know the
show-
translation here, Hussein, but Lada says TAAACK.
Okay, it's thank you in Swedish.
Okay.
Tack.
Tack. There we go. I learned a Swedish word today.
Yeah, you can
Everybody
ask,
learned a Swedish word today. Say thank you. Tack.
You can ask Bertus, he can Swedish. If you show them on the top here, please, on the crown, and you show them the side here that I blend the hair, and the other one here that still have hair to blend. You can see the difference. Sorry for my English. It's not that perfect.
I think your English is really good, Hussein.
Thank you, Curtis. I'm more comfortable now, actually. A little bit nervous in the start.
We're all a little nervous at the start, man. If you go back and look at some of these first lives that I produced, they're really bad.
So everybody, it's an amazing feeling that I know that a lot of people are watching me from the whole world cutting hair. It was actually one of my dreams. I did a lot of classes in Sweden, but this feels different because I know that there is a lot of very good barbers there watching me now cutting hair, and it makes me very proud of myself and proud of everything we've done here to get to this point. So this is a very, very big thank to REUZEL for giving me this opportunity. So just texturizing a little bit. Don't go deep because it will cut your fingers. Just go for the tops. And you don't want to lose length on the front. Just want to texturize it and blend it. Feel good, David?
Yes.
So this bothers a little bit, I know. Drying the hair a little bit. Well, guys, I'm gonna show you two different products in the same haircut. After I finish my haircut.
that brings us into our next question from Demo. What would your finishing product be on your client and why?
Okay. What I decided to do is to show you two different products. Well, I showed you first the grooming tonic that I love to work with. It's for the start. And then I'm gonna show you, I'm gonna style the hair with the new product that is a grooming cream. A very light product, low shine, very smooth, works for all different hair types. It will works perfectly for those who used to wake early in the morning and don't have time to style the hair. They just need to grab a little bit of it and just like bam in the hair and out. That's perfectly. So you don't need to blow dry the hair. You don't need to prepare the hair for the for the style. And it works perfectly for, as I said, all kinds of hair. It's like the thick, the thin, the long hair. A lot of women use the hair, the product. My wife used the product when she needs some product in the hair, so she use it on the top, so she can get a little bit more, a little bit sticky and a little bit shiny. So it's very low shine. It's natural look. I'm gonna use it on his hair, and then after I'm gonna go for the other product. So you can see two different products in the same haircut. Finishing what I didn't finish in the start. With my zero gap trimmer. That's bothering me. Now I'm going to my edge so I can add, gonna add some fine lines here. So perfect line on the neck. Well, he's not that hairy, so I don't need to go with the razor. It's enough with the edge. The haircut is done, but if you like to add a skin fade to it, a low skin fade, just go for it. So it it's what you like to add to your haircut and what your client prefer. I'm not going to do a skin fade on David here because we don't have that time. But I'm happy with the result. It's actually the first time I go for a short trim pompadour on David. And he's a punk, actually. We have a band. He sings. I like his songs. Used to go for the last 2 years Scumbag Boogie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. What do you think, guys? I really love it. Hope you love it too. So now I'm going for the product. Not taking a lot. This feels enough. If I need more, then I can take a little bit more. It's always good to take a little bit in the start. And if you need more, you can take later. If you take a lot directly, then you maybe regret, because you don't need the whole hair to be full with product. Yes, a little bit more. Work it in the hair. Work it, work it, work it. Give him a massage. He likes the feeling. Make sure that you have the product in the hair. And now go for your magic comb. You can play with it. You see why I left the front long and didn't cut anything, only texturize it a little bit, because you can do a lot with the hair when you have the front long. Little bit rockabilly. Johnny Bravo. You see what I mean? Light hold, low shine, very smooth, and water-based, so you can play with your hair the whole day. If you sit in the office or driving the car, you can always like take your hands in your hair without bothering anything.
Awesome job, Hussein.
Thank you.
Everybody thank Hussein in the comments for that fabulous haircut he did. That's excellent right there. Can we get an all around?
Can you get all around?
Let's give us an all around shot. That is one beautiful haircut. Great job, Hussein.
Thank you, Curtis.
Thank you for your knowledge, man.
Thank you, sir. I'm going to add the next product now. So that's how the hair looks like when you add the grooming cream, natural. But I need more. More product in the hair. I really want to give him a haircut that he can take good pictures tonight. He promised me to do it because he's a photographer too. So his wife that is stuck in the office You'll take some pictures on him and send me the pictures. So what I'm going to go now is the Extreme Hold matte pomade that I really love, and one of the latest products that REUZEL came with. It smells amazing. It has the room fragrance, and it's water-based. Actually, it gives you like 80% of the pink oil-based pomade. The same way you work with the pink one, you can work with the Extreme Hold, with the gray one. But this is more matte. That's why it's Extreme Hold matte pomade called. So what I do and used to do when I use this product, I mix it with the oil-based, the pink one, the medium shine. So I can add a little bit more sticky, greasy, shiny sides, and it helps you a lot with the shape, you see. And it will be actually easier for him to wash it out. So when you mix the oil-based pomade with the Extreme Hold, it will be much easier to wash it off. When I have longer hair, I use only the pink one, the oil-based, and I don't care if I can wash it off or not, because I love it. I love the smell. I love the hold, the heavy hold it have. The day after I use the hair tonic, and I will reactivate my pomade. So I don't care if I can wash it out or not. And my wife doesn't complain about the pillows because she loves my hair. Just gonna comb through the hair with the product to make sure that the product is in the hair. So you see, you can do a lot of things with the REUZEL product. You can do magic. The most important thing is not the product, it's that the haircut is good. A good haircut don't need a product. You will only add the shiny and the extra hold. But when you have a great haircut, a good haircut, and you add a good product, you will get an amazing haircut, amazing portrait, and last the whole night. So You see a little bit flatness here? That's what I made sure that I want. I got a little bit flat top with a pompadour with a short trim, a good shape.
Awesome job.
So, thank you, Curtis. Hope you guys did like it.
That's a fabulous haircut. Guys, we want to thank you for tuning in today. We want to thank you, Hussein, for taking your time out of your shop today and